next Dart video tutorial, and today we're going to look at how to implement if statement and then if else statement in Dart, and also look at if else if ladder statement. So let's get started. So let's say the first one, we want to look at the if statement, if and else statement. Okay, and else statement here. Okay, so let's say we want to just compare salaries based on the amount you get, and we're gonna say, okay, you got promoted or not. So let's have a variable called salary, and then the salary is assigned to, let's say, 3,000 as your salary, and then we want to use the if statement to check some condition here. So we said if salary is greater, no, this is less, greater than 2,800, 2,580, then we could say probably you got promoted. So let's print this, print, and then we said you got promoted. Kudos. Okay, kudos, very good. Then we terminate this. Okay, so let's see if this condition is true. This should execute. So I run, then we see. Okay, so exactly, you got promoted, kudos. Okay, perfect. Then yes, you got promoted, and you are the best. You are the best. Yeah, just to add this to it. Good. So let me run this, and then we see. So you are the best is here. I zoom in so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so if this, let's say if this condition does not meet, what happened? For example, we say we change here to 2,000, but we say if your salary is higher than this, you should print this. Then we run, and then see, run, and then what happens? Nothing happens. Okay, nothing happens. That means the condition does not meet. So what if conditions does not meet? What can we do to, at least print something to the user? We need to use the else statement, and then print another statement here if the first condition does not meet what we are actually looking for. So we can use another word, else keyword, to do that. So here we will say you have to work hard. Okay, so here if salary is greater than 2,580, and then your salary is actually 2,000, you get it. So that means this else needs to execute. Okay, so we say you have to do what? Work really hard. You have to work hard. Okay, so let's watch here. What if we have a 3,000 here again? Let's see which one will execute again. We have what? You got promoted, kudos, you are the best. So it meets the first condition, the condition, it's okay, so the first one prints. If it doesn't meet the condition, then the second one prints. Good. So that is how we do if statement, if else statement in that. Let's look at the ladder statement. Let's look at that. That one is a bit lengthy. So let's say we want to compare the grading system of students. Okay, let's do that now. So we say if if else if statement, and this is actually what the ladder statements in that. Okay, good. So here, how do we do that? For example, since we want to check the marks of student, we use the var marks, and then this will be assigned to a particular what, a particular grade. So let's say which grade. Let me see. Let's use 70. Let's use 70. So equal to 70. Okay, good. Then I come down. So how do we check this? We use the if max. So we got to have our condition here. So if max is greater, or maybe we use greater or equal to, okay. We do this greater or equal to, let's say 90. Okay, 90, and then max is less than 100. Then what condition does it have to meet? Okay, so let's print out something for the user to see. Print out, print A plus grade. A plus grade. Perfect. Okay, so we have one condition here. Now we can add what we call the else if. This is the latter one, else if, and then we're gonna have another condition here, just like the one here, and then we print just like this. So here, else if, then we have another condition. So let's say if the max is greater or equal to 80, and then 90. Let's say 80 and 90 here, and then you give the person A grade here. Good. So let's see. Let's run this and see whether it falls in between any of what. No, this is actually an error because it does not meet the condition. Okay, so what do we do next? Next, we need to have another what? Another if. Another if else what statement. This is the first one, but this still does not work because even though I added the closing what bracket, so only the first one executed because none of the conditions meet this grade. Okay, so we need to add another one. For example, this should be 70, in between 70 to 80, and then we give the person which grade, probably B grade. Okay, B grade here, like this, and let's see if the max meets the condition. Oh, I left out the closing bracket here. Good. Then let's try this and see. Okay, so B grade, because this is actually equal to what? 70. So 70 falls between this. If max is greater or equal to 70 and max is less than 80, then print out what? Grade. B. Okay, that is perfect. Then let's add grade C, and then we add grade C here, grade C. So let's say here should be 60, 60, and then 70 here. 60, 70. This is C, and then we add another one. If else, if this is 50, and then this is what, 60, and this is D. Okay, perfect. Or let's watch here. But normally this is too high for a D, so maybe 30, in between 30 and then 60. Yes, good. So 30 and 60, this is the normal grading. Normal schools use this. Okay, so let's look at this. What if all the conditions above fails, or it does not meet? This does not actually meet any of the conditions. For example, we type here 200. What happens? Let me run, and then I see again. What happens? Okay, nothing happens, but we need to actually show something to the user. So what are we gonna do about that? What we have to do is to have another condition which will print out if the whole condition proves fertile. All right, so we have this. Let's have the last condition here, that is if max is equal to 0, 0, and max is less than 30, then it should be a fail. A fail, yes. This one should be you failed. You failed. Okay. Then next it should be the last one. So let's say this one, if we have a 30 here, what should display on the screen? Let's see this. Okay, 30, so the max is equal to 30. Let's see. So D grade, so 30, and then 30 is greater or equal to 30, and then this, so it is what? It is actually a D. But what if it is 29? 29, let's see, what grade will the student get? That is, you failed. So this is in between this 0 and 30, so you failed. But what if the student got -1, which does not really have any condition to meet there? So what happens? Nothing shows here, but we should be able to handle this if this is out of range. So how to handle this? We can simply do that by adding what we call only the else. That is gonna be the default printing to just check when all the conditions fails there. That should what it should display on the screen for the user to see. So here we can say invalid what? Invalid max. Invalid max, and we say please enter the right what? The right max. Okay, perfect, good. So now we have -1. Let's see. Since it does not meet any of the condition and it's not accepted max, it should print the last one that we said, invalid max. Please enter the right statement. Good. So this is basically how we code the if else if, that is the ladder statement. So this help you check the grades of student, and also this is the if else statement, which is pretty much simple. Good, we are out for this. Then next we're gonna look at another conditional statement. So let's just stay tuned. Peace, I'm out.